In this video, we are going to learn how to solve a system of equations using a method called substitution. And we're also going to talk about how many solutions there are to a system, because it's not always exactly one. All right, so first, let's take the rule. We'll just do some examples, lots of numbers today. So our first example is going to be y equals 2x and x plus y equals 9. And this is our system. Now, this looks different from the examples we've been working on so far. And that's because while the first one is written in y equals mx plus b format, the second one is not. It is written in standard form, if you remember that, but the only thing that really matters is that they're not equal. It's not equal values. They don't both equal y. So we could solve this by first making that bottom equation equal y, so they both equal y, and then set them equal to each other. Or we could substitute, okay? So to do that, I'm going to use the fact that I know that y equals 2x. That is a fact, okay? And right here, that, I want to know when this y is the same as that y, right? That's what I'm looking for. So I can put my 2x in place for that y. So I can rewrite it as x plus 2x equals 9. You see what I did there? I replaced the y with the 2x. I don't know if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. So then, that gives me 3x equals y. I divide by 3. 9 divided by 3 equals 3. So I get x equals 3. And from here on out, it's the same as it was in equal values, because I'm just going to replace that 3 in one of these equations and solve for y, and then check it in the other one. Okay, so I'm going to check it in the top one, or I'm going to solve for y using the top equation. Y equals 2x. So y equals 2 times 3. So y equals 6. So I think that my answer is 3, 6. That's my x coordinate and my y coordinate. But to check it, I'm going to use that bottom equation. X plus y equals 9. 3 plus 6 does, in fact, equal 9. Hooray, it worked. There is my final answer, the intersection point of those two lines, otherwise known as the solution to the system. You do one this time. You are going to solve 4x plus y equals 8 and x equals 5 minus y. You're going to solve this using substitution. Do it now. Pause when you think you have an answer or you get stuck. All right, so on the last one, we substituted in for y. But on this one, it's x that's already solved for. So I'm going to replace the x with the 5 minus y. All right, I'm going to do the x in place of, or the 5 minus y in place of the x, because x does equal 5 minus y. So that means I'm going to do 4, and then I better put this in parentheses, or else I'm not going to end up multiplying by both the 5 and the minus y, plus y equals 8. See what I did there? Now remember, the goal here, I should make this really big, the goal is to get one equation with one variable. Because if you have one equation with two variables, as we learned earlier, when you solve it, you're still going to have those other variables, and it's not going to help you. So you need to get, the goal is one equation with one variable. It can be either x or y. It doesn't matter which one you solve for first, but it has to be one equation with one variable. Okay, let's try that again. So we have 4 times 5 minus y. So I'm going to distribute that and get 20 minus 4y plus y equals 8. See what I did there? That 4 kind of ended up in the box, sorry. 4 and then 5 minus y. So then I'm going to add those together. So 20 minus 3y equals 8. I'm going to subtract 20 from both sides. Negative 3y equals negative 12. Divide by negative 3. Y equals a positive 4. I'm going to plug that in to one of these. I'll use the bottom one here. So x equals 5 minus 4. So x equals 1. And then I check my work. 4x plus y equals 8. 4 times 1 plus 4 equals 8. I can see right now that that is true because 4 plus 4 equals 8. Hooray! My answer is 1, 4, because that's my xy. Alright, for your practice problem today, you are going to solve the system y equals negative x minus 2 and 2x plus 3y equals negative 9. Be sure to give me your answer as a coordinate pair. So you need to find both the x and the y for your answer, and make sure to plug it back in to check it with the other point. Okay? And if it has no solution or infinite solutions, then you tell me that. So you're going to give me either an xy, a no solution, or infinite solutions. Those are your 3 options for how you're going to give me your answer.